Alright. Oh yeah. Cat your headset on. It's gaming time. Okay. See if YouTube's actually gonna go ahead and show me my own stream. And it is. Wish I had Wi-Fi to join. I understand not expecting anyone to join these. The day and age of this video game has long since passed. I'm a relic. Alright. I'm just gonna like go in blind and hope it's on the right character. It's probably not. Let's see where I was at actually. I've got no recollection. Doing a fight club based. There we go. Willie Stroker's going to have a field day. I mean, we'll see. Oh, and by the way, yeah, so pretty much what I've had to do is, some of you may know I got a new monitor, and that really put a, that really kind of screwed me over. I got a brand new monitor, and it made it to where I couldn't stream my PC anymore because my PC wasn't good enough for my monitor, basically. Like, it's a strong PC, and like, it's a really good one. It's just the monitor that I got was like this really Gucci'd out one. Because I didn't really take into account the fact that my friend who recommended the monitor has like a 3090. It's like this really crunked out, can't do anything computer. And I don't. Like, I've got a good computer, but not a supercomputer. And so it couldn't handle the monitor I got. And I've been playing games for the past couple of years on this little, like, really small Sanyo TV. And I regret to inform all of you that no, I did not get it figured out on my monitor. I've had to go right back to my TV. That's what I'm playing on right now. I mean, it's been dusted and like clean now, so that's nice. But it kind of feels like, imagine when you were a kid and you got an HD TV. At least for me, I'm only 23, but I know there are people that are younger than me. Some people are older than me. Imagine when your family got their very first HD TV after getting like the VHS tube TVs. You know, little like square box ones that would like buzz a little bit when you touch them with your hands. It's like basically, imagine like getting an HD TV, realizing you don't have the right stuff for it, and being able to kind of see it, but not be able to broadcast it, just get that little taste of greatness, then have to go right back to the tube TV. That's pretty much it. That's what it feels like. I've got this brand new, really big monitor that looks really nice. I can play games on it, I just can't stream on it. I can't do both, so the TV's been whipped back out, and that's what I'm playing on right now. And it's so bad. Back at with depressed souls, but gee, I don't know. I'm not gonna go into PC tech. Alright, so anyway, we're gonna be doing some dilapidated shit band 3. And hey Bob, I got bullied in the DS2 arena today, Skid. I swear I didn't mean to only show up. I mean, I think pretty much everyone that's in here right now mostly only shows up. I know Will pretty much only shows up to Soulsborne stuff. Sujama pretty typically only shows up to Soulsborne stuff. Bob Ross does. I think Alan shows up to other things, but it might just be Bloodborne that he pops into. Alright, we've had Calamite on. Let's try something else. What else? What other password could we have? I think we go with something more simple. More robust. Like Schmeat 42. I'm gonna have 4. Alright, Schmeat 4. Alright, the password will be Schmeat 4. That's what we're gonna go with tonight. Yeah, pretty much got this really janky setup right now where my really big monitor is right behind my TV. It's turned off right now. The power's off, like nothing's connected. I've got this little tiny Sanyo TV right in front of it, right in my face so that I can stream on my PC. I see that the Frozen eats. Yeet and I have played For Honor all day. He needs to get off of that game. That's going to rot his brain, playing nothing but For Honor all the time. How the fuck do I spell intentional? The friggin' VTuber avatar got me here for the first time a couple of weeks ago. The VTuber avatar will probably be making a return on Monday, if all goes to plan. The only thing is now, like, with this TV being so close, because I'm gonna have to do it on the TV. I don't understand why, really, because I'm broadcasting in about the same, like, the same thing, you know, I think it's like 1920 by 1080. But, no. Anyway, password Schmeat form. We're gonna be rocking out with our cocks out. Right here. The VTuber avatar has been like on the shelf for like, what, 2 weeks? I feel so bad for the people that really like the VTuber thing and only tune in for that because, man, they probably get the roughest treatment out of any of my subscribers. Like, it's the VTuber avatar gets like locked back into the dungeon for like 2 weeks at a time, and I'm like, alright, this Monday I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna embarrass myself. I show up on the Bloodborne streams. I mean, I know that no one really cares about anything but the Souls stuff. That's what it all comes down to at the end of the day. No matter what anyone says. Alright. Anyway, we're gonna be fucking getting jiggy with it in DS3. If we can get people, we might not be able to get enough people. I would not be in shock and awe if we can't get enough people. It's on PC. I don't really care what your soul level is, but I would recommend 145. Like, you can come in here with your character, like your soul level 69 character or soul level 420 character, but I can't recommend it. Because on the one hand, you're probably going to get thrown around like a grade schooler fighting Keanu Reeves. That's a Sekiro cosplay. I think that's the very first one of those I've ever seen. At least in my fight club. And then if you're at 420, you're probably going to get nerfed down so much you're going to like, just do no damage. There's a cat curled up in my arms watching the stream. I wish I had a cat here with me. My boy Gigi is not here. Ouch. Let's see. His name is Ted and he has a brother named Bill. I'd gladly jump, but sadly all my characters are modded. I mean, look at me. My man Pots and Pans down there probably thinks I'm bowing at him. He's like, man, I don't remember Skid being this honorable. For Honor Smite, that's my gaming motto. You gotta get off of For Honor. Like, I thought about it too. Like, I thought maybe I should hit Eat Up for some more honor, and I said, nah, I need a break from that. Like, I know we always say that you have to put in a certain amount on For Honor every day to get better at it, but I think you've gone beyond. I think you're actually, like, you're trying to sharpen the blade so much that you're dulling it. You're gonna be a butter knife. Welcome to the family, sir. Haven't played in a long while. Ow. Inhale liquid. I'm cooling with my puss. Man just got his vagina out. Alright. Yeah, password Schmeat4. So far we got Sekiro cosplay. which is really, really weird. I don't expect to see that. It's always like the Poopinator 4 or Woman Fister 720 or something like Garlock or something. You know, it's never something that's like a legit cosplay. I don't see like Henri of Astora or Solaire or Bob Ross. I never see that. None of the really great Soulsborne cosplays. Password. I'm gonna leave it up on screen for just a second. I can't bring myself to practice For Honor at this point. Oh, and by the way, I'm very sleepy. It was like 7 o'clock and I decided to take a nap. I woke up like 5 minutes until 10 and realized, oh shit, I was gonna do a DS3 stream today. And like panicked and started throwing everything together. I'm out, by the way, so it's Mountain Maker. I can't bring myself to practice before I just sporadically play. I mean, that's a good way to be. That's a solid way to be. It really seems like if you play For Honor once or twice a week and play like 2 matches, you will come in, absolutely slap for those 2 matches, and you're good. You're good. Like, that's it. You can just stop playing it. You play 2 matches, you come in, you're not really overthinking your tactics or what the enemy's gonna do, you're just throwing stuff. You do crazy good and you get off the game. It's the best way to play For Honor. Rome never falls. Yeah, that's what we were doing today. We were playing Centurion. You can expect a video probably next week of me and Yeet yelling like, Rome! Incredibile! Yeah, just for... Yeet and I went on like a win streak that lasted over an hour today. It was absolutely ridiculous. One more month until Elderly Worm. Yeah. Yeah, see, I got 2 things. At the end of this month, I think on the 27th, is the Pirate Hero in For Honor. And my channel here recently has kind of somewhat become like a For Honor adjacent channel. For Honor videos do almost as well as the DS stuff. Because I've been doing DS2 and DS1 and Bloodborne, I've not been doing a whole lot of 3. Intentionally, I don't like doing 3 anymore. I have fun with DS2 PvP. But not so much like 3. My sinus down on. Might help if I finger myself. Alright, we got our first 2 contenders, the Wi-Fi Warrior and Owl from Sekiro. This is sure to be a battle for the ages. Who will win? The latency or the Shinobi? Ad mortem inimicos. DS2 Fight Club streams when? If I could figure out like how to do DS2 Fight Clubs, I'd host them. Ugh, do them like really old school on the bridge right in front of Old Iron Keep. How are we doing tonight? I'm sleepy. I woke up in like a haze. I woke up in like some really delirious haze and immediately like threw my old TV on my desk so I could start streaming, jammed an HDMI cable in it, threw the power cord in, pulled a picture I'd sent Max off of Discord for this thumbnail and started streaming. It's the most ramshackle fucking jerry-rigged stream. Starting off solid with 2 big R1s from a big-ass weapon. Oh, and he got him with a Barker Bombadazzler. He threw a knife to bait him into a punish. So now my man has had to eat 4. I see his internet's kicking in. He's activated his stand. The World Wide Web. Oh, but 2 of those punches did 608 damage. I've forgotten the weapons do like decent damage in DS3 across the board. I've been doing so many DS2 invasions, I'm used to seeing people legitimately just tickle each other with weapons sometimes, based on what the weapon is and what the person's armor and resistance is. DS3 doesn't care, it's like, no, we're actually, DS3 is kind of, it's actually so balanced, it's fucking boring. Everything plays almost exactly the same. And they went out swinging. It wasn't a bad first match. I didn't really see his latency come into play very much that time, so I assume he nerfed himself. He wasn't like jiggling the cord on the back of the router. If he had done that, I think he could have pulled that through a little bit better. Where is the fun, Skid? Yeah, I know. You have to be pretty unself-aware to have to ask someone where the fun is in a game where they're clearly having fun. Like, it's just there. I left him with like a really true comment. I just said you have to be cool enough to have it. You know, you have to have it. The fun is just there. And he was like, I see this is a mocking comment, and then he like proceeded to say some really Redditor thing about it. And that was when his fate was sealed. He was getting immortalized in one of my thumbnails when he said that. No more mercy. On the newest video, there's not really been as many comments. And so, there's only been like one guy who said something like, God, this game's invasions and PvP is just fucking god-awful. With no, like, extrapolation, sadly, because a lot of times they leave you like this really big review of the game. This guy didn't do it though, he left a really short and sweet, really short comment, just that he didn't like it. Nothing about what he didn't like, he's just bad. So I could still use that. Oh, and hey Luca, you missed it last night. Last night we were doing Bloodborne and we finally made it to Alien Loran. The dungeon with all the blinky wee wolves. I thought you would have liked that. Is there any game you suck at? I mean, I'm pretty terrible at most things when I first start. I am not gifted in any capacity, except in the fact that I am just so bad at everything. Ooh, the spacing. If you guys ever see me do good in basically any video game, it's the result of a lot of hard work that I don't talk about because I'm so fucking terrible at literally everything. The good thing for me in PvP games is no matter like how bad I am, there's always somebody worse. Oh no! I don't know how he didn't have that. The spear was literally in the guy's mouth. He was taste testing the fucking steel on the end of that spear. Ah yes, type 42. I don't know ways, like what the game plan is with the black iron shield. I do not think it's got 100% absorption. It might, actually, it might just be like elemental effects that it doesn't protect against. It's got really good stability. He's gonna have to cool it with like the running at him though. Ooh, no BS roll catch. The cum shade is running on fumes now. He's like pulling everything out. He's got the fucking miracles, the sorceries. All it's left to do now is to get naked to flashbang him. Oh, and there it is. The running R1 that he probably didn't even see coming because of his internet connection. If any of you would like to join, the password is Schmeat, or I'll leave it up for a second. Just join Blood Covenant and duel randoms. No, it's terrible. Dueling randoms in the arena is just asking to fight like... Oh, look at this. I don't know how I feel about like what seems to be like a white chick, like almost a Valkyrie. Just put like a horned helmet on her, it's a Valkyrie. With like a Chinese sounding name. This on PC, yeah. I remind of Mahler, who did like a 40-hour video series on my DS was objectively bad. I watched all of it, I still find DS2 fun. I'm terrible at every game that isn't Dark Souls or Monster Hunter. You just switch to the hotspot. Skid on the animated short, what do you say? I think it's like... It's pulled from something. I think it's like... Hey, do you want to end up in Smo's beef? If I remember right, in the original audio I was yelling at Solar. I cannot remember. Yeah. We did Bloodborne Thursday last night, that was a bop. We made it through a lot of the dungeons and we finally got to my favorite one. My favorite dungeon in the entire game is the Ailing the Rad Chalices. That was my only regret that Luca wasn't there to see it. Ailing the Rad has like the most like mysterious aesthetic. Like it's so different from anything else in the entire game. Like the whole desert type deal. And then beyond that, it's full of my favorite enemy type in the game, which is the Blinky Werewolves. That island. Tsushima. The NPC invaders will often have abilities that you've never seen before. That is pretty stupid. That's a dumb point. Like you're playing through a video game, and you see like if there's like a player invader, they might have something you're never gonna have seen before, particularly if you're playing through the game for the first time. There's a lot of new enemies that you have to adapt to. That's pretty stupid. I've never seen the 40-hour video essay. I've never seen the 40-hour video essay on DS2 being bad. I'll probably end up putting 40 hours of content out for the game saying otherwise. I bet Skidwood might ending up in Calamede's beef. What does that mean, Luca? What is that supposed to mean? What the fuck does that mean, Kobe Bryant? Alright, so we've got the battle of the two meta swords. We have the Shark Fin and Murakumo, I think. I think Murakumo. Could be. Oh, he switched off. It's the hot swap. He's got the split leaf. He's got the Guandao, or however you say it. The Elephant Dao. Whatever the fuck JJ uses in For Honor, and he spaced him. The Wombo combo, the 1400 BS damage. The one thing that might be able to outdo a curved sword. Oh, he got tracked down with the Ring Knight sword. That was a meta character selection if I've ever seen one, but it was going up against a curved greatsword, so I can't blame him. You can bring that back with a regular curved greatsword. It's hard to come back from taking 1400 damage. That's rough. That's hard to come back from. Hotspot activated. I'm initiating my stand. The World Wide Web. Trying out the Hollow mod for DS3 right now. It's interesting, but probably not worth covering. If I couldn't get into Cinders or anything like that, or Convergence, it like not. Honestly, I have no idea what it means. I just thought it had to be said. Whatever it is, I think it's an affront to my existence. He wants to end up in Calamede's beef. Like if you look at it, like from the video when I did my Cursed DS1 playthrough, it looks like it's the other way around. I think Calamite ended up in my beef. Running a poison build in the DS2 arena feels mildly pointless because I almost never get the poison off, but I like the fashion souls. It's a bruh. Alright, I must strip. He's getting naked? That's what you don't want to hear. At like any fighting competition of any regard, any repute, you beat an opponent, you're like, you know, looking back to the crowd, you're going like, yeah, I'm the best, I'm the champ. Yeah, bring on the next guy. And then like you hear some commotion behind you. He's getting naked. The naked, I know he's already been here. We'll get no one. Naked Man was Al from Sekiro. So we'll bring in the next samurai. My internet went out. Oh wait, he says net went out. That means I'm probably not gonna get the summon off. Nope. There he is. For how long he'll remain here, who knows? Well, 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 if it isn't the old taint smacker himself. Father Skid Sekiro over the fight. Poison was my main PvP strategy in DS2 as well, using the moth armor. Yo, the guy, I don't know how many of you saw it in my first DS2 PvP video that I made. Because I think I've made two recently, I think. There was the first one, which was just general PvP, and then one focused around twin blades, because they're like my favorite weapon archetype. I just walked into that R1. The guy that inspired one of the builds I had in the first video, the Great Lance and the Rapier, his name's Good Enemy. He's like a level 800 sweat that sits in the arena constantly. And he actually had a poisoned Great Lance build, so not only would he, like, if you mistimed a roll, would you take like half of your health and damage from the running R1, you would also get poisoned instantly. It was great. And I got like so effectively beat by that, I haven't forgotten it like years later. And so whenever I was making builds to get back into DS2 on my my save, I decided to steal that idea, and it works really well. It's really solid. Rapiers in general are really good. I'm actually, the next video that you're probably gonna see is the Wombo combo build. The rapier with the stone fist, I think it's bone fist. With the bone fist in the offhand, the infinite stun lock until I run out of stamina or they die. That build. Man, he has got him on the ropes here. Oh, the roll catch. Hey, I don't know if he meant to roll into him, but he immediately regretted it and fucking panic rolled back. I'm sorry for yawning. Like I said, I woke up from like a 2-hour long nap. At least 2, I might have been 3 hours, but I basically just slept. I hibernated. And so I'm trying to like wake up at 10:43 at night. I'm trying to like, you know, slap myself awake. Used a great shield and a poison Ricard's rapier in the full moth set. I just shield up and dance around someone until they got poisoned and punched them with Ricards if they tried to go to use moss. Surprisingly effective in invasions, not so much in duels. Well, you can really get away with basically anything in DS2 invasion. Like, you could fucking, like, run out there swinging a car tire over your head and you'd probably, like, emaciate everyone. You could just fucking bombard people. The naked man is here. And he is here to instill fear. He's using, like, the default... I can't remember if it's called the Crescent Axe? I don't remember what that weapon's called. I know it's, like, a really niche choice. A respectable choice. I respect it far more than a great, Claymore. Because that's what, Red number 2... That's what he's using. I could tell because it's got the Witcher shit, and he's went off to a Gunders. He has got a Gunder's halberd. Now, Naked Man does have a Sestai, but I'm guessing with how good the other Red's been doing, he probably knows to I'm just taking the guaranteed hit. With how good the other Red's been doing tonight, I almost guarantee that he's gotta know to change his lock on. It's an interesting fight. Ooh, Naked Man's getting spicy on him. And there he goes. That's all she wrote, and he just gave up. Abandoned all hope. You hate to see it. Managed to poison the guy, he immediately walked away and bowed while he slowly, very quickly, died. People are absolutely terrified of poison in DS2 and will panic. I've met like 2 hosts in DS2 that are actually good, then you just poke them. Well, it's like really weird, like, I've come from invading DS3 where it feels like everyone has already played through the game 42 times. They have 2 of their friends with them who have done the same. They're all over leveled with meta stuff. But DS2 kind of takes me back to a simpler place in time. Like, I invade and it's basically children. Like, if you watch any of my more recent videos, like, the kills really aren't that impressive on, like, a skill basis. It's to the point now, like you guys could see in the video, I would beat the crap out of people and I allow them to go heal, just to prolong the fight, because everything would last maybe 30 seconds. If I just, like, whooped on them with the... And I'm using the worst pair of twin blades in the game. If I was using red iron, or anything else, I'd be beating them even quicker. It's particularly that one dude that was wearing Lolland Mullen's hat in the Sunken DLC. Down in Dragon Scrotum. He switched off to a longsword. It was the one where I was laughing so hard because he hot swapped off of, like, I think a great club onto a sword. And he legit, like, the way the guy hot swapped on me, he was using his great club as I was beating him up. He faced a wall and just went... Like, he was in it for a good, like, 15 seconds, nearly died because of it. It took me so far back that he would just sit in his menu to switch a weapon like that. So it doesn't surprise me that poison terrifies people.
Like, what? I healed! I drank my Sunny D! Like the invader actually just clapped at me and then walked away. Why am I still taking damage?
What do I do? They're pulling up Extra Life and they die because they're trying to find the right page. And then they go to, like, one of my YouTube videos or Boro's YouTube videos and leave a thing saying, Dark Souls 2 is fucking gay. Alright, so we have the minor 49er versus a Cumshade. I don't know how this fight's gone, I haven't paid attention. From the way they're both fighting, I would assume they're both at like a pew pair of health. We'll see. Ooh. If he's only got 1 Splinter, that might pull it. It did not. Oh, he switched off to the Katana Rama. The Bushido blade. DS2 chuckers are the most fun to punish. It's really cathartic, honestly. It's really cathartic to like see some, because you know they're gonna do it. You know when a host is about to chug. Because it's kind of like when if any of you have ever had to, like, babysit an infant or a toddler, you know that face they make when they're about to shit their pants and they kind of like take that pose, like a sumo wrestler. And you just know what's coming. And it's the same thing with DS2 hosts, you could tell because they take their lock-on off, they spin around and they run in the other direction, and you could tell before they even start running. I think his controller died. No. My controller fucked up and my game crashed. Just gone. This is on PC. Password Schmeat4. No space. I almost killed someone with dual mythos. I had someone invade me with dual mythos invade me once. They almost killed me. Would have if I let them poison me with the Mist Pyromancy. You think people will still PvP in DS3 after the release of Elden Ring? I think that's meant to be a question. No, I don't think so. That's why the Return to Drain Lake event is taking place on January 16th instead of like February 20-something. Because they know that no one's gonna do it because Elden Ring's coming out. They all know. And there's gonna be like a vacuum of people. Like numbers for DS1 to Bloodborne, Sekiro, and they're all gonna go down for a little while. Maybe not so much for Bloodborne and Sekiro, I don't think they're gonna really be affected, but all the Souls games, absolutely. There's gonna be a, sort of like an exodus of players leaving from that to go to play Elden Ring. People who shrug after kills in the arena tilt me like nothing else. I'm guilty of doing that to people in Invasions. It's my favorite emote. I wish it was in DS. Well, not really. I think Wellwood is it's my favorite, but Welcome just doesn't really quite hit the same. What do you guys think? I don't think Welcome has that same air of superiority. Max is actually just playing as a brick wall. I don't know why I even tried to roll. He might as well have just tried to R1 him. Ooh? How is he getting away with not eating a fucking rolling R1 from the Fume Ultra Fun sword? Like, it's really easy to laugh at Max, but if he actually gets started up, he can actually really wreck some face with that build. Like right there, I think he's almost killed him. Like, he's looked really silly this entire game, but he's legit got a pretty solid chance of bringing it back. Oh, he actually timed the fat roll. Ah, that's it. Really solid for Max's first match, though. Yagasobi. Get mined. This is the only place I can find PvP and DS that I'm far inferior to these people. With a minor speck in the presence of Mighty Papa Skid. No one... To be fair, like, if I really started getting back into DS3 PvP, I would be one of the top people. There's absolutely no shame in losing to me, particularly in a duel. I am really good at anti-ganking and using builds to my advantage, but where I really shine is in duels. I would be one of the best duelists, period, if I were to get back into this, but I'm absolutely not going to. Everyone else that was better than me back in the day is all gone. They've went on to other things. I'm not like the best by any margin. I'm probably not even like top 100, but I'd be up there. Going full weeb. He's grabbing the body pillow. He'll probably go back to Dark Souls eventually. Every time I see that build, I immediately get the fume. I didn't really see anyone's opinion. I was asking, what do you think? What do you guys think? Like, what's your preference? Do you like, well, what is it? Or welcome? Personally, myself, I'm a well, what is it man. I don't want to see someone come in and say, like, point down or something like that. Like, yeah, that goes without saying. But between well, what is it and welcome, which one do you like better? Which way do you like to thrust your nipples at your opponent to display dominance? That was a sick combo. I hate that I wasn't in my binocs to see it. And there it is. The wombo combo. What platform and password? It's PC with the password being Schmeat4. My usual moderator that does my usual moderator that posts all the information's busy tonight, so it's gonna be me. Well, what is it? Is Elden Ring gonna have crossplay? I don't know. Well, what is it is vastly superior, but we gotta work with what we got. The Massive Padre Classic. What Bloodborne boss did you want me to see you fight? Was this week's Bloodborne video? Last night we did enough Chalice dungeons to make it to Ailing the Ran. And Ailing the Ran's the one that's got all, like, the dusty stuff, but more importantly, it's got the blinky werewolves. It has wee-wolves in, like, a large commodity. And I think it was after you had either went to sleep or just went off to do furry things. Nocturnal furry activity. And, I remember saying on stream, look at the showdown. The fucking the bold Ronin. I think I said on stream, I said the only shame about finally making it to Ailing the Ran is that Luca can't be here to see all the blinky wee wolves in action. Legit, the very first room in Ailing the Ran has like 20 of them, and they're my favorite enemy in the entire game. I find them to be adorable. Oh, Max is getting Bushido'd. He's not dead though, he can still make a comeback. He can still do it. He might be able to do it. He's got the longer katana, but has he studied it as long as Bushido Brown? This is tense. Oh, he was just slightly quicker on the draw. This got me like perspirating here. We'll get the first running card one off. If Naked Man gets hit, he's probably done. Oh, he whipped out the katana collection, but it wasn't enough. It wasn't quite enough. That man has only studied that blade. That was fucking... That was good. Damn it. I thought I saw another summon sign there. Bow only. Shrugs my favorite DS one. Between the two, I'm a welcoming man. I bet that dude has a Leo ring. Well, what is it? Shova has quickly become one of my favorite invasion spots. Shova is really solid. The only thing I really don't like about it is how people can hide so effectively in some of the towers. And then if they have that one armor set, they can hide inside the giant temple in one of like the nooks or crannies or under the skirts of one of the big like command soldiers. Oh heck yeah, I'll check that out. No! I've played too much Sekiro recently. Damn it, my wobbly dime store katanas have failed me. Who could have seen it coming? You know good and well if there was like some kind of like giant civil war in America, there would be people running around with katanas trying to make them useful. I mean, it would probably be effective. Maybe. Unless they have like wobbly dime store katanas and then they're gonna shatter into 1,000 pieces when they hit anything. My summoner always get invasions. I have the agape ring on. I never take it off whenever I do invasions, just in case someone's like toting around 70 billion souls or something. But Shova's really good. The entire Sunken King DLC, the Ice DLC, any of the DLC, I guess. I'm trying to remember. It seems like I did one summon base game. In one of the videos I did, I think I went somewhere besides the DLC. Maybe. Like, I can't remember. I can't recall. It seems like I went somewhere base game. So what do we have this time? We have a Pontiffs. And... looks like he's got some atomic karate. He's been caught by not one, but two of those. And a straight R1 from the Ultra. This is gonna be a rough match, I can already feel it. There was a dude like last year who attacked a military airport with a katana. I remember that actually. Like just barely, but yeah, I recall that. It was nuts. I don't think he got very far. Did he injure a few people and nobody bothered to fight back for a while? Imagine being such like a little threat running around a military base with a katana that just no one pays you any attention. That's gotta be rough for the samurai ego. Okay, let's see. Max is back. But I don't know what happened to the world's internet, like the world's internet, or this island, whatever the guy's name is. He had some like really big mighty name like The Rock. Like Granite Stone or something. But I remember he said his controller died and his game crashed, and it looks like it was a really hard crash too. He has not been seen again. He's not been seen around these parts ever since. Why am I such trash? I don't know, maybe you're overthinking it. It's my best advice. He got all the military secretaries to hide in the room until the police came. No, he injured a few people and they were terrified of him. Last I heard, they never caught him. Oh, never mind. Apparently the guy went wild and out. He like lived a weeb stream. He scared a bunch of like probably part-time secretaries that aren't getting paid enough. Like if you're gonna do that, you might as well like go on and try and like fight, like invade a navy base, get gunned down at the gates. So many Metal Gear Revengeance memes after that. Morning man, hope you're doing well. Long time viewer from South Africa. Oh yeah. It's alright if I bless the rains down there. It is like 11 o'clock at night here. I took a nap, woke up in like a really like dazed and confused state and remembered I was supposed to be the Dark Souls streamer, man. I like that, the confidence in the Powerade chug. Oh, it's been so long since I've seen someone land the edgy Onikiri. I can't remember what I used to call these two weapons. It was something like Oni-chan and Naruvadarchi or something. That was a bold move. That wasn't bad. He tried to bait him. It's like Sonny Liston with Muhammad Ali. Come on. Cassius Clay versus Sonny Liston. Oh, I think he drank the wrong Eustace. He's done it. He's dishonored his family. End him quickly. Naked Man's been running the show here. I was kind of hoping to see an upset. I think they're gonna call it. I think they're calling it good though with that Hornet Ring backstab. And down goes the dishonorable warrior. I'd say he reclaimed his honor though. By letting it backstab him. I think he's reclaimed it. Right. Whew. Island and no one. Alright, Island's not been here for a bit. Island might be the man to do it. Oh, he's got no Sunny Delight left. East Coast boys, East Coast gang. And you guys also from the Wiregrass. They win that fucking. Ooh. You summon it right here. And we got any Wiregrass warriors in the chat besides myself. At this moment it's 6 AM and I feel like complete asswinder, but my vacation ends this weekend, so I need to get my sleeping schedule sorted by Monday. Go get some water. That's typically why people feel bad when they wake up. They feel like complete dog ass. I don't understand. What's my body trying to tell me I need? It's water. People more dehydrated than beef jerky when they first wake up. They've got like the cotton mouth syndrome. Lips chapped worse than the anus of Satan. I think Naked Man's trying to beat a follower's saber with the dancer's blades. That's bold. Island's been doing really good at baiting everyone by throwing an item, because everyone is so hungry for an opportunity, just a window of attack, that they will almost always take it, and you can just R1. If someone would do like a roll that's meant to be whiffed and wake up with like a pop-up parry, they could get him. It'd be difficult, but it could be done. I know for a fact Naked Man's a marksman with that, so I won't mock him using that weapon, alright? Skid meet me where you at. Where you have the tallest building in your city, bring a katana, I'll be waiting on top of my anime jump down. I'm gonna tell you, Snake, I'm not gonna do any of that. I'll bring my, like, Wargura trident. Man, I think Naked Man might actually bring this one back from the brink. he is just the champion tonight. He is on. Like, I don't know what he's on, but he's on something. I live in Jersey, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I wouldn't have asked, I know it. Sensitive subject, I wouldn't have said anything about it. Naked Man still gotta play, like, really safe because of his, well, basically, if anything hits him, he's dead. Just because he's the Naked Man. He lives life in the fast lane. He listens to nothing but Diary of Jane. Ah, almost. It was not a terrible idea to, actually throw that R1. Ooh, this is what I mean. If he had throwing knives on, he could probably pop those tiers. Island still has the opportunity to get hit with 2 R1s because of his Tears of Denial. Ah, there it is. Man, talk about upset. I did not expect him to win. I also have to pay income tax. Of course, Z hops in the VR chat. You guys know, like, every stream I talk about, Z lives on VR chat. He's one of those dudes. He lives in the Metaverse. He does not leave VR. It's very rare. Sometimes you'll see him on something like Balloons or Forza Horizon, but it doesn't last long before the craving sets in. I would hate to see what his headset looks like on the inside. Just, even if you aren't a sweaty, greasy person, using a VR headset, because I know which one he's got. Using a VR headset that much, that thing's gonna get greasy. It's gonna get worn down. Caveman Chadwin. I know that was a real upset. Alright, now we've got Come Shade Charles coming back in. I literally have no health now. I'm not at my strongest. You're the closest to death out of any of us. You're the best one to dish it out. Please don't die and make me look stupid. Don't die in one shot. I don't know why no one's buffed his Guts greatsword with, you know, the Jesus juice. He's fighting a naked man with no health. Well, just can't be too careful, I guess. Ooh. Yeah, that was brave. That was really brave. Ooh. Oh, the spacing. Alright, I see why no one, I see why he put the lightning buff on. It was a fear tactic. As in, fear was using... As in, it was fear causing him to do... I'm bad with words. Oh, never mind, he had full health. I guess he got it off of killing, what's his name? Naked Man's not owning, he is the ponage. Naked Man is going nuts. I'm gonna have to get down there and stop him if... I'm gonna give the island one more shot, but I'm gonna have to hop down there and step in. I'm gonna have to interfere. You ever pick up the VR headset with the fear that spiders made its insides its new home? No, not really. I think insects and arachnids fear me. They know that I kill, like, with extreme prejudice. There's only a few exceptions, but they're few and far in between. I think, my bedroom specifically is a no-fly zone. Like, literally no flies. Caveman Chad's second win. Jesus Christ, he's unstoppable. Did you guys see the chat, like, spike up to nearly 40 people for, like, a brief second? Like, I wonder what the fuck happened. Like, there must have been, like... I don't know, like, some, like, Japanese gamer cafe that all thought it'd be really funny to join on some stream randomly all at the same time. Luckily now, if, like, anyone joins that is Japanese, I am well equipped to both tell them hello, goodbye, and to call them fat. So, we're prepared now. Ooh. So what is this, an exile? An exile versus a katana. That's a pretty even matchup. I'd say the katana's gonna be more dominant, but it's... well, never mind. The exile's only gotta catch him lacking like once and he's done. Naked man. Oh. If fucking the island's gonna do it, this is gonna have to be the game. He's got him on the back foot in terms of health. How's the girlfriend? I don't really consider my girlfriend, but still an IRL Nabushi. Except she doesn't have her short hair anymore. She's like grown out really long, and I miss the short hair. Alright, the island has finally taken the win away from the naked man. He fought to the very last, I respect it. Max and no one. We're gonna go with Max. I don't think he's been here in a second. If anyone would like to join, this is on PC. The password. Baker not dead. The password is Shmi4. PC. You see, that you know and one yes means yes. The bots came in, saw the bad tracking record, and ran. I've initiated epic music. The Elden Ring special thick PvP narrated in all Japanese. I could do it. Like, you guys think I should just like DS3 PvP, but I only speak Japanese. And then it's just like really, really butchered, like, insults in Japanese. Now my legacy, praise be to the island. Renee says rip, and caveman Chad. I don't know what Max was thinking right there. There is no world where the red dude did not follow up with some kind of attack. He was not ever going to get that trade. Max is not the best in the world with the sword and board, I've noticed. What have we got? No one. Naked Man's already been going crazy, so bring no one in here. You guys get your candy asses in here. I need more than like 4 contenders. We need to have like a bracket of people. I would say like Naked Man has the heart of the crowd tonight. I think he's the real champion. I've been playing Sekiro and I'm genuinely depressed with how bad I've become post Gyobu. I can't even beat Gyobu anymore. Gyobu's really not that bad to beat. Like, the tougher stuff definitely comes later.
My name is Gyobu Masataka Oniwa. As I breathe, you will not pass the castle gate.
Such a... like, I know a lot of people say they prefer the Japanese version of Sekiro, and I understand that. But I would have to turn English on just for that one line. My name is Gyobu Masataka Oniwa. 1400 damage off of the Vaporwave Gut Sword. I got Sekiro and I'm genuinely depressed at how bad I am, period. Oh god, there's an English for it. Yeah, like next time you go to fight Gyobu, even if you're gonna get your ass beat, just turn the turn over to English and just listen to his battle cry as he enters his arena. Oh, no one put up a good fight. I think the other guy messed up one time and he almost obliterated him for it. Alright. Let's see some more contenders though. I need more people for my fight pit. Skid's hungry.
Alright. Let's see what you're fighting today. Great swords on the field.
Fuck. I can't remember like how you would say my name is in Japanese. I'm trying to think. Like I'm learning it just for the VTuber meme because I think it'd be I think it'd be oh fuck. I know it's like Watashi is something or another. I'm trying to learn like some Japanese for the VTuber meme. And I've got no idea. I just remember it starts with Watashi. That's all I can remember. Like I've been really going all out on the VTuber meme recently. And I thought like it'd be really funny if I learned enough Japanese to bust out like one sentence out of nowhere and scare everyone. Ooh. Any tips for not sucking ass? Was Sekiro? Basically with that game, it's just stop thinking of it like a FromSoft title and start thinking of it as like a rhythm game. Every enemy has a beat that you have to parry and attack off of. And once you learn that rhythm to the fight, you can beat them flawlessly every time. Sekiro more than any other From Software game is like it's a beat game. Can't believe that hyper armor held up there. Like if you ever watch someone that's really good at Sekiro play it and listen to close your eyes and listen to the fight, you can hear like there's like a ding ding shoo ding shoo ding ding shoo. And you learn that beat. And once you do that, you know how you've beaten the game. You just have to fight each boss and figure out what their rhythm is. Watch someone else do it, maybe. I still know why I fought that good, maybe because of the break. Plus now the frost is since it's snowing outside and it's like a foot deep. It's like 70 degrees here for me. Warm. It's nice. I've discovered all I need to do better is the Attack on Titan soundtrack. Give me like 10-20 minutes so I can try and remove the mod. I mean, yeah. Schmeat 4, PC. Skidonic. It was just me using the Uber charge for like 10 fights in a row. It will happen again. Yeah, my friend said that, but I didn't know that he meant it literally. Can anyone do IRL martial arts fight clubbing? No. Alright, what do we got? We have the Frost Keeper versus Greatsword Man. Max is not to be underestimated with that build. That's a really solid build that he's got. I should know. Oh, they brought the parry tool. Oh, there he goes. Oop. No one. Gotta bring in Nude Man again. It's time to bring back the champion. I want to see his redemption arc. Alright, the naked man's back. It's time. Let's see it. I want to see the comeback. I want to be the comeback kid. I want to see a big victory here. I can't remember. I did learn how to say one thing in Japanese because I was like using... I think I started saying it when I was playing Shigoki. I was doing it for one of my executes. Like every time I do it I would say it because I thought it was really funny. was like Totemo Seksu desu or something. I didn't say it like that. Of course, you say like Shigoki, you have to say like Totemo Seksu desu. Shigoki has such like a guttural Japanese, like it's very rare to hear a Japanese voice actor be as like throaty as Shigoki. Recently today though, I was playing Centurion, so I was pretty much just yelling like
Rome, incredibile, Ezia, infirmo.
Yeah. For the glory that was Rome, Roman punch, Roman kick, Roman catapults, just screaming like an idiot. The best thing about it is whenever Yeet and I both do it, and we like manage to get other people in the lobby to start screaming about Rome. I think Centurion sometimes brings out like the best and worst in For Honor. I did judo / wrestling today. I think I would I think I would win every judo match, like mentally, because I'd pop a boulder mid-match and they just wouldn't know what to do with it. Like they try to get like a handhold on me to throw me, and then they grab that like a monster. And they'd be like, oh god, and they would throw them off just far enough I could like nut kick them and then do a suplex or something. That's my judo strategy. The naked man just got slapped across the face. Hey Abyssal. Can say whoop Shugo's ass. It depends. Shigoki can whoop pretty much any character in the game. He's got a really base kit. But it's one of those kits that's super simple, but you can just like, it's really malleable. You can use it to any effect. A good Shigoki can whip up on a good Kinsei, but the other is also true. I don't typically have a problem with Kinseis on Shugo because I slight and they typically automatically go into dodge heavy. For Honor, that fucking game. That fucking Kinsei is the sensei. Where's my Chad Byzantine Knight? Glory to Byzantium. Ouch, no redemption for the naked man, he needed more milk. I was biased and like Kinsei. I mean, I like Kinsei too. But whenever it comes to like balance stuff, I kind of know like how to call it. Kinsei is really good, but I don't think he's as good as Shugo. Not quite, at least not in fours, maybe in duels. But I'm not sure. They're both like not really S tier, but I'd say they're like upper mid tier, both of them. Shigoki may be S tier in fours though. His hug by itself is such a good ganking tool. Kyoshin's my new favorite hero. My new favorite though, but Kyoshin feels cheesy and easy. That's the issue with me, like anytime I'm playing Kyoshin I feel dirty because he's such an easy character to do well with. He kind of feels like cheating. Like everyone else and like, oh you remember those things that everyone hated, option selects? Well, get ready. Kyoshin kind of like... Kyoshin really just ignores like 3/4 of all of the game's offense with his Kaze stance and dropping into Kaze stance instantly. And then to boot, he's got crushing counter small sides, dodge fucking attacks. I mean, he's got a pretty viable bash. He's got 2 bashes as a matter of fact, one that follows up after an attack. Oh, I can't believe that didn't catch. I can't believe that didn't catch. I think no one got screwed there. I think he just got gypped, he got robbed, burglarized. That was like the most accurate hitbox on the planet. It landed right at the island's feet. It was so close. If it was anyone else, it would have hit them. I'm gonna leave the password up, just so all of you can see it. Step on me, Grandma. I gotta say, it's a new one. I've seen all kinds of things, like, I've seen all kinds of people leave comments about that, but I've not seen one calling me grandma. That's a new one. It used to be the whole thing was like a weird daddy king that everyone had with like me, myself, and I. But here recently it's like switched. I don't get called like Papa Skid anymore, instead I get called a femboy. Like I don't know how that role reversal happened. I don't know how it like transitioned over the years. Maybe that's just like the degradation of the internet. But I gotta say though, even through all of that, I've not been called grandma yet. That's a new one.
Now listen here to me, Sonny. I'm gonna tell you way back in my day, back in the summer '23. So I was a little girl on my daddy's dirt farm. We didn't really have much. Matter of fact, we never bought the piss in. Not we was happy for it. It was a much simpler time, you see. We didn't have all these iPhones and the boob tube and all this stuff. Getting backstabbed 3 times in a row. It didn't happen back in my day. My parents wouldn't agree with it.
Max just got dismantled with his breakdance swords. We're probably gonna see... I'm really surprised we didn't see Maximilian Fex's returned home. And then like his status on Steam coming up in the top right corner of my screen. Man, you guys are lacking on me tonight though. I need PC people. It's Schmeat 4, come on. Get into Skid's Fight Club. Step into the pit. Let's see. Never played For Honor all that much. I like Shigoki, Raider, and Nabushi. Yoshi's pretty godlike, hard to read. Yeah, Funshine, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I could recommend you getting back into For Honor. It's like a rabbit hole of pain. It's rough. Those are all characters that are good right now, though. Shigoki is still really solid. A really simple character, easy to understand, easy to do well with. Raider, actually kind of busted. Really, I would not say balanced. I know some people like Raider mains will argue it. I think Raider's still pretty busted. Really, really solid character. Nabushi, not the best character. If you're on console, Nabushi's a lot better. On PC, she's not the best, but she's still really good. Nabushi probably has one of the highest skill ceilings in all of the game. If you don't know what you're doing with her, you're gonna die instantly. If you do, you can't be touched. Oh! And the off-camera death of the naked man. I feel like he got done dirty. It's because of the VTuber model. Maybe. It started before the VTuber model though. Like I started telling when like I'll talk about... Oh, Panfrog's here. That's a blast from the past. Hopefully he doesn't get it rammed up his ass. Like, I remember the first time I saw it was, I was talking about fishing, because I used to be an avid fisherman. And the first thing someone says, like cute voice, doesn't show face, fishes, yep, it's a femboy. I was like, how in the fuck? Just, like, fishing, fishing is I was like, fishing is a manly sport. It's a man's sport. And I like argued about it for the better part of an hour. And apparently it's because of a channel called like Finboy Fishing or something. And it absolutely kills me. I can't safely talk about fishing anymore. The VTuber stuff probably didn't help though. I've never gotten the cute voice thing either. I sound like... If a bucket of grease had sentience, that's what I would sound like. I sound like a sad hand job. A man that's been handed divorce papers. A man wearing a newspaper suit that's been caught in the rain. Now Panfrog might be a little rusty. Panfrog used to be pretty hot to trot in these fight clubs. I don't think I've seen him in like months at this point, so... This might be the last time we see him. He's like, nah. Nah, dude, I was having fun on Rocket League and stuff. I'm gone. That's all for Panfrog. I've been thinking of downloading it, but Monster Hunter Rise just got released in space, so my PC is getting mighty slim. I would say get Monster Hunter over For Honor. That's coming from someone that plays a lot of For Honor. I would say 100% Monster Hunter. For Honor is just, ooh. Don't re-download For Honor, I beg of you. Raider has hella hyper armor, you gotta parry him or strike before his second strike starts up equaling hyper armor. He says really hard to do too whenever he can feint into a stormy tap at any time or feint into a guard break. Or go into a zone, just let fly, feint that into a stormy tap, feint into guard break. Start up his heavy chain. I mean, Raider is really, really strong right now. They nerfed his damage, but it really just makes the fight last like another second if they really start rolling on you. Finboy Fishing, best channel. If you really want to get good at For Honor, you gotta learn, yeah. Anyway. For Honor is a game where you have to pretty much like play as and fight every character in the game in a mince amount and know like you have to know a lot. Like I guess it's any fighting game. I respect what Naked Man was trying to do there. I really do. I always thought you sound like Moist Critical, you and everybody else on the planet. That doesn't stop people from telling me that I sound cute. I think people are just horny. I think that's all it really comes down to. I like that he started chasing with like a prison shiv. He's like, alright, it's gonna take like 10 years to track him down with the great sword, better whip out the fucking shiv. Raider's so good even I can... Yeah, so basically Max there in the chat. We're gonna give Panfric... I was gonna hop down myself, but we're gonna give Panfric another chance. He had a warm-up match, let's see what he does. Like, Max only has one hand in real life, right? He plays Raider, and I see him just, like, maul people occasionally. Because he button mashes, and it equals really good mix-ups on Raider. You can just start button mashing and go nuts. I remember one time I was fighting, I can't even remember what character I was playing, but I got killed by Kyoshin, and Max rolled up, I think it was a Kyoshin. Max rolled up and dismantled the man in like seconds, from almost full health, because the guy ambushed me on B. And ever since I saw Max do that, I've just had nothing but disdain for Raiders. Because I'm like, man, even a one-armed dude who... Max is basically like using his thigh, sliding it across one of the bumpers, and using his good hand for the other side. Well, fucking... I was hoping Panfric would do something. Time to get back into the fucking DS PvP. What do I want to use? I've not played this game in a hot minute. Get rid of that, put on this. Fishing does not make me a finboy. I must say, I don't care who else fishes, like that just happens to be like an adjacently gay person that also does it. I don't care. Well, never mind. We have like a clutch random coming in. He'll probably die immediately. If he doesn't, I'll jump down there. Stimpy a very gay 100%. Biased Rust player fishes too. I haven't played DS3 in about a year. Came back and I'm getting chain backstab. What happened? Raider. One-handed player sure isn't using this peen. I don't think he'd reach. Like, he might be able to like hit the guard break button really accurately, but I think that'd be about it. Oh, we have someone playing Haviland. He's got a tower shield and Haviland. Who are we trolling today? Oh, we're trolling ourselves by playing this video game. No, he's not confident in taking that. He might not win, but he is going to annoy the absolute crap. Now that's what I like to see. That's how you're supposed to use explosive bullets with an avalanche. I call that the hot foot. Just shooting straight down into the ground to get someone who thinks they can roll. This might be the most annoying thing that he's gonna have to face tonight. Oh, he's got a lot of health too. I think he decided that just tanking that was better than getting his shield broken. He's cracked him open. I'm ready for this 2-hour fight. It didn't last as long as I thought it was going to. I'll be honest, I thought the same thing all of you did. I was thinking, man, this guy'd be forever. Fight's gonna take like 5 hours. Alright, any other new contenders before I jump down here? Alright. Let me stretch. Alright. Everything ready? Yeah. Easy wins. Easy stuff. Imagine if your chode was like an elephant trunk. I mean, you would absolutely have to be like a circus worker to be able to do anything. We're gonna bring in Panfruck, and we're gonna bring in Naked Man if he's still here. Panfruck was like one of the champions of the arena way back when. And the Naked Man is the champion tonight, just off of that win streak he had going for a little while. Troll, let's smothers. You fighting? You're joking. I'm telling you, like, it's probably for the best that he didn't fight, because normally what I'll do is I forget how good I am at this. I jump down there, I think I'm a duel, I'm gonna interact with my subscribers, I kill someone, and they say in the chat, I don't like your stuff anymore, and I never see them again. I don't blame him. The epic Fortnite dance. Oh, there's so much wrong with this save. The Fortnite dance is just the tip of the iceberg. Last Fight Club, I was hot on the pits with the two big fucking sticks. Alright, we got
Ultra great swords on the horizon. Bring a katana. Just make sure you don't swing at him first.
That's basically Ultra Great Sword summed up. If I was like actively commentating, like if I was up here, like I was in game, I would see like him punish a whiffed R1 on Ultra Great Sword with a running R1, then roll away before the second attack, and then be like,
Ooh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there, brother. You want to be an ultra user? That's how. They can't hit you unless you let them.
the DS1 face stab. Oh, that's what you get. No, you guys look like a couple of confused, like, crows. Like a couple of birds at the park that lost the bread in the grass. I know exactly what that was. That was Panfrick trying to be Elite Skeet, running around in circles like he didn't care. Look at my omnidirectional movement. He got backstabbed for it. Oh, he's taking the honorable path out. Respectable. Everyone confused at that backstab. I'm not confused. I know exactly what happened. Because what he was doing was he ran out down there. He was looking at his opponent. He wasn't locked down, so he was doing like this. Because that's what a lot of people do, or like this. And if you do this and they hit you at just the right time, they're going to grab your back. That's exactly what happened. I'm not summoning him yet. We've actually got some like new matchups. I'll make sure I get everyone before the shield turtle gets brought in. I want to see some DS fighting in real life. It would look awkwardly hilarious. I think I've seen like one guy who was like one of those like boog larper MMA things where they dress up. They dress up in like some Rob Van Dam CM Punk kick pads and some chainmail and a helmet and beat the crap out of each other. And there was a guy that actually got away with like an Orochi spin attack from For Honor, and he did like a Dark Souls roll past his opponent. I've just been showing up at random for of the dams and Sea of Thieves, just giving the ones fighting a bunch of random stuff, just being a general troll. I haven't really been playing Sea of Thieves very much because all of my friends are so bored of it. Like, the only person I could probably get to play it would be Max. I'm pretty well set because like I've already got all the emissary rewards this season. I've pretty much done all of the seasonal like little commendations. You missed a parry. And I'm almost maxed on the battle pass. I've got like 8 weeks to get like 2 levels, so I'm not really stressing over it. And down goes Maximus.
Bank those souls, brother.
LARPing but running in circles 24/7 like they do in DS. In the air. The island. Has Panfrog had a second? I don't know if Panfrog's had a second chance. Bring him, then no one, then we'll start getting the other 2. Sea of Thieves is so underrated, best game to fuck around. Legit had my friend shouting at me because he had to do everything while the other one was falling asleep, and it was still fun. Sea of Thieves really got shot in the foot by its own release. And that's not to say the game doesn't have issues. The game goes down like twice a week. Like twice a week the game will like, they'll either have to take it down because someone has found a really funny exploit, or the game will just straight up like shut off. The game will just go down mysteriously for 24 hours. And then the devs will just post the thing, we figured out what we did wrong. And then when it's not the game going down constantly, it's like constant really small patches and updates to add like a new costume to the microtransaction store. So Sea of Thieves, sometimes if you'll be like, okay, I want to play Sea of Thieves, let me check and see if there's an update. Oh, there's a 5 GB update. Fixing a spot where someone fell through the map on a stream. It added a new hat to the store. It's 5 GB, okay. Got that downloaded. Alright, let's start playing. Oh wait, I forgot to check the Sea of Thieves support page. The game has been down for the past 4 hours, mysteriously. You just never know. And beyond that, the hit registration with the projectiles in the game is really, really wonky. But Sea of Thieves can be really fun. I've made a lot of good memories on that game. It's basically like a softcore version of Rust or Ark, where it only lasts 1 session, so you can just fuck around. They left 7 plagues on the island. I used the 7 plagues to sail through a storm with 3 holes and a broken steering wheel. Proceeded to crash into Reaper when my ship sunk. It was just like the beginning scene of The Curse of the Black Pearl with Jack. Yeah, you boys, I could sit here and talk about my Sea of Thieves stories for hours. Something I remembered like that, I remember one time Z and I were fighting a brigantine of Athena Legends down on Thieves. Say, oh, that's the game. He didn't get the repost, but he roll caught him by accident. I was we were off of the coast of Thieves Haven fighting some Athena Legends. And we had rode out there with like base supplies because we didn't actually expect to win. We absolutely laid into those people, and we finally got a really good volley on their ship. We killed everyone on board, the ship was on fire, and they were sinking. Like, they were filling up with water. I launched Z over, and in the commotion a Megalodon also spawned and was biting them. Now, Z fought them valiantly, but there were three of them that were somewhat competent. I think they managed to kill him. Our ship was completely out of every kind of supply. All of our cannonballs, projectiles, everything. It was gone. Our ship was in the process of sinking rapidly, on fire, damaged and have any kind of supplies. No more boards, no food, nothing. So I turned our ship, dropped the sail, and used it as a battering ram. Z spawned in, we jumped on the brigantine, managed to kill all 3 of them, spawn kill them in the water with all the sharks from the Megalodon, load their ship on a rowboat and make off like a couple of bandits. I've never had to use my ship like that. Like, the ship was sunk. It was like a scene out of a movie. Whenever, like, the ship's, like, completely screwed, so the captain decides to ram it into an enemy vessel. That's what it was. Our sloop had, like, 2 or 3 grade 3 holes down below it, some more on the top deck. The wheel was busted. Everything was at least damaged. We were on fire. I used our ship as a battering ram. We loaded all their stuff up into a rowboat that they had strapped to the back of their ship. Probably my favorite weapon to use in PvP is Yorshka's Spear. Never really seen anyone else use it. Most likely because it's shit, but I like it. Well, it's all about if you like it. Yorshka's Spear is more of just like a mental flashbang because the only thing it has going for it's a spear that takes 20 FP. It's not a very good weapon, but it will probably take people off guard. It's a mental game. They think like, man, if this guy is like, you know, using this to nerf himself, how good is he? Like, how good must he be to be using this weapon? Some of the Athena heists we've had have been crazy. One time we hid, me and Z were hiding in the Athena Legends Cove, and we sat in the cove, waited for them to sail in. They had some Athena kegs in the top of their crow's nest. I shot them, the explosion killed Z. I hopped on their ship, spawned, killed both of them all by myself, loaded their stuff on the rowboat, and rowed out of there. There was another time Frantic and I did some espionage. We stopped on the Crow's Nest Fortress, which is to the northeast of Thieves Haven. We loaded up a rowboat with every keg on the island, went into Thieves Haven inside the cove. We hitched our rowboat up to the back of their galleon, lit the kegs, it exploded, and the explosion was so great, it threw them up onto dry land, smashed into the wall, and then they fell back into the cove and sank like that. That was really nice. Yeah, and then there have been like my Sea of Thieves rowboat adventures. And that time, one time on some of my like Sea of Thieves hobo adventures in the rowboat, a galleon crew found me, like just rowing out in the middle of nowhere, going from point A to point B for the fuck of it. And they actually picked me up and sailed me to an outpost, and as payment I sung them shanties. I was doing like the whole pirate thing too, like,
"Are you vast laddies? It seems I'm without a ship, and you have one. Take me to an outpost, and as recompense, I'll sing you shanties for your voyage."
and they're like, oh, okay dude. And so the whole time as we were sailing I was singing them shanties while they did their stuff. I sing them every shanty I knew. And finally we made it to an outpost and we parted ways. It was really wholesome. I hope there's something like Yorshka's that's at least decent. Elden Ring, I've always wanted to make an anti-mage build. That's evil, but it's really funny. Oh, it seems that you're a caster. No FP for you, mon ami. Start ripping their fucking magicka away from them. No mana for you, naughty mage. So, in my defense, I never use maces. Oh, I saw an Ornstein cosplayer with a shield of want. That gave me turbo depression. I'm a sadder man for having seen that someone decked out in my armor set, the Ornstein stuff, with a shield of want. Have you guys ever noticed that? The people that wear the the full Ornstein kit always suck. Like always, unequivocally, they always suck so bad. That's rough. Got backstabbed with the kettle drum. Fuck mages. The only time I really have a problem with mages is like there's the whole the PvE discussion, like mages kind of break from software games by casting 3 spells, insta-killing bosses, and breaking the game. But I'm not really gonna get into that. What I want to talk— oh, he got him! Fucking monster. The half monster got him. The only time I have a problem with mages is in a gank squad. Your mom? Is Mama Skid joining? The motherfuckers who do a cosplay but then use meta weapons. Oh yeah, you'll see like someone named like Oscar of Astora, and they've got a Carthus curved sword. The best one's probably Guts. Seeing a Guts cosplay that is actually dressed like him is so much— it's so rare. I feel as if the alternate Hate Knight helmet from the Gutter in DS2, I feel as if that helmet had made a return, you'd probably see some Goblin Slayer cosplays. I feel like you could pull it off in this game if that helmet was here. But other than that, I really can't think of any Souls helmet that you could use. Maybe Alva's. Well, that guy's dressed as Giant Padre, I just realized that. It's almost a perfect Giant Padre, except for the boots. He's not got the Havel boots on. Other than that, that's a perfect... Didn't, for Giant Padre, I had, like, the charge up, like, the bass cannon was gonna start playing, and then it started going, like, it's stereotypical Mexican music. That's been years ago, so I don't really remember. I don't know very much, I can't remember any Hispanic Mexican music off the top of my head other than that, like that and Feliz Navidad. I know that one artist that got killed by like the cartel had some good songs, but because I don't speak like— I speak like Dora the Explorer Spanish, so I don't know any of the names of his songs. Red sus. I got 1 kill with the double bunks, I'm happy. Yeah, if I can dished out a whooping. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año es felicidad. Feliz Navidad. I am a person that will listen to a couple select Christmas songs through the year. Like Feliz Navidad and Holly Jolly Christmas, I will actively listen to out of season. And Panfrick is beyond rusty. We need to get some WD-40 for this poor man. I remember him slapping so hard a long time ago in these fight clubs. Oh, Panfrick is down. And then there was also, I guess Macarena. I don't know, I don't think that's Mexican though, I think that's like South American. Could be wrong. Yeah. Hey, Macarena. Alright, Max has been here recently. I don't think no one has been. If anyone new would like to join, the password is Schmeat4. We have gotten off of Calamite. Can the Muracoma be reinforced to +10? Yeah, I can. Release avocado. Avocado. I don't know. I just remember how most of his songs went. Anyway, what was I gonna say? Oh, by the way, someone commented on my last VTuber stream that they were gonna like make some art of my little VTuber self. And he said, I'm gonna do it not in like I'm gonna promise to do it and never actually show up with any art stuff, but I'm really gonna make you some artwork. I didn't comment on it, I didn't like it, I just decided to like, alright, let's see. I was like, okay, yeah. Let's see it. And there's still been nothing. I thought that was funny. Alright, so we got someone using the BP shield, that's no one. He somehow managed to land a one-handed ultra great sword attack on someone with a buckler. He's got the buckler, but the ultra great sword's a fuckler. Sir Tasty, I'm back from the dead. You haven't seen the last of me. Hey Tasty, welcome to the stream. We're doing some late night DS3 action. I know another person I'm expecting some hot fucking VTuber fan art from one day is Luca. Whenever they get the time to do it. If you guys don't know, VTubers like myself thrive on fan art. It's like photosynthesis for plants. It's like that. Forget about like money donations and stuff like that. It's all about the fan art. And down they go. Was previously known as the Celeste Sage, or Justin. I bet you've totally forgot me. I remember there being someone named Justin in this a long time ago, but it's been a minute. We'll see if Naked Man's got what it takes. Oh, I didn't even notice that no one actually won. There was like no fanfare to his victory. I was looking at the chat. I hope all of you like the thumbnail. I whipped that thing up in like 2 seconds. The thumbnail for today's stream. We're still working on, by the way, with the VTuber stuff, we're still working on the anime sign car decals. That's still in the works. I just have to find an artist to do it. I'm gonna end up commissioning Luca to do it at this fucking rate. Let's see. Realize I can't use Greg now because we have a real Greg. Old Greg's name is just he's old Greg. I forget what his name in real life. He's got a cool name in real life. His name's not Greg. He mostly pops up on the BB streams. The password isn't a password. It is indeed Schmeat4. Because we're very mature men here. Very big, burly, strong, mature men playing Dark Souls at midnight. Ooh, the big parry. And he's got the Hornet Ring. That's all she wrote. And the thumbnail was just foreshadowing of that fight. He was indeed parried by a man in a gray hat helmet. Max has the Frozen Knight stuff this time. Now I have a computer. One day in a long while I'll be able to participate in these fight clubs. Hell yeah. Oh, Max's internet's died. Who is underneath him? It's your mom, Panfrick. I really want to see Panfrick succeed because he's like, he's a classic. He's a vintage fight clubber here. You heard it here first. Greg isn't a cool name. 5 AM here. Time to employ my stand. Pink Crimson. Terrifying. The thumbnail is prophecy. Alright, Panfrick's coming in with the Dring Spears. Nakedman is gaming. I don't know what he's doing. I hope all of you are doing well tonight. All of you keep, any of you that are regulars here, keep our boy Strider in your thoughts. He's at the hospital with his sister right now. think about him. If someone were to do art, where would they send it? Probably my Discord server, or DM me on Twitter if you don't want to join that. I'm fairly certain anyone can DM me. I've thought about closing DMs on Twitter before, but just some of the weirdness that gets sent to me. Sometimes it's like, it's too good for me to deny myself it. Oh, he went for a roll. Did the sick Indiana Jones jump instead. Can Murakuma be infused? I think so. If you're running a quality build, you could run a refined one. Ooh, look at that charge. That was like a DS2 charge. Like to see it. Fucking like seeing these creamy running attacks completely catch someone for their max damage. It's creamy, scrumptious, delectable. You love to see it. Or blow. That sucks. I hope it works out better for him. Come on. Alright, who's here now? No one.
Brother, sometimes you got brother your brother. Brother.
A drifter cosplay on my fight club. Ah, sweet. I love it. I hope someone threw that together, just cobbled the build together just for this. That's awesome.
Let's see what we got today. R1 spammers on the horizon. Let's see what we got today, brother. You ready for a fight, Mavericks? Estes canceling on the horizon. Let's see what we got today. Roll spamming. Bring a longsword.
Look at him. Oh, he's wearing like a chest piece that I have a mod for, so he's not got any chest.
Bank those souls, brother.
I love it. I would expect no less than a drifter cosplay to have some cracked out armor set that doesn't work because of my mods. It's my favorite thing. Didn't know you had Discord. Would anyone like the Discord link? It's a fairly active little Discord. It's got like a tight-knit little community. You better join now because if my channel, like somehow by some like actual work of God, actually blows up with Elden Ring, I'm probably gonna have to close it off so I can like keep the like if I have a Discord server, I want to make sure I can recognize people. A drifter went down.
Sometimes you got brother your brother. Brother.
I really appreciate you bringing that character in. That made my night. If I ever like blow up, I'm gonna have to make sure that I don't know who to bring in. I always want to bring in Panfrux. I want to see him do good. But I gotta be fair. Or at least try to be. If my channel ever blows up, I'm gonna have to close off the Discord and like prevent people from joining in. Because I want to be able to keep track of all the people that have been here from, you know, when my channel's been at its lowest, which it currently is. The big beefin's been sent home, Panfruk's been here, no one's been here. I was gonna get the island, but I guess we'll get Max instead. Because his sign has vanished. Money's on the drifter. I didn't see anyone say they wanted a link to the Discord, so I don't have to make an invite yet. I don't have to. I'll probably join. Probably's not good enough. I require body and soul devotion. How dare you not be fucking excited to join my Discord server? A small-time DS streamer. How dare you not want, like... How dare you not be super duper hyped and excited to join the Discord server of moi, Skidonic. I can't believe it. The illustrious trash-talking DS PvPer. A do do do. I was joining Gively Pup Skid God Discord server. I've had one. I think this Discord server is like 5 years old. It's like it's getting ancient now, like it's in grade school. Yeah, if any of you want to join it, you can. I'm gonna go ahead and warn you, me and all of my friends have like some really dumb names. Me and all of my friends have these really dumb like weeb names, and that's why you're probably not gonna recognize the first couple people on the members list. And rest in Pepperoni Max. I was getting a link to my Discord server. Sure, I'll take an invite. Do you announce your vids and streams on there? I do. Every stream and video that I make gets an at everyone ping that typically pisses like 2 people off and they leave. Alright, I really want to summon Drifter, but we're gonna be fair. We're gonna be nice, we're gonna get Panfrock. There you go, chat. There's a link to my Discord server. There's some fairly intense stupidity that goes on there. Most of the people like that you see in these streams regularly are there, like all of my buddies, Midge, Z, Yeet, Max. They're all in there, Strider, Isaac. I mean, I think pretty much most of the regulars are here. I wanted to try another character, but I'll wait a few for other people to fight a bit. Oh, there he is. Champion of the arena. Are you big on Destiny? I was. Up until like, I don't really know how long ago, but up until probably before Mithrax. I think the events with like Mithrax and the House of Light joining the city, I was pretty up to date on Destiny stuff, but this past season I don't really care. And I especially don't care because they've not really done anything with the lore of my favorite character, which is the Drifter. Oh, he didn't get the backstab. I think he mistimed his roll by just a millisecond. We got 2 great swords, we got 2 people playing on autopilot. I cannot believe the Gazer Beam did not catch him. Alright, I guess just like shaved his ass cheeks with the flamberge. I just don't have the time for Destiny 2, especially if they're not gonna really... If they're not gonna add anything about the stuff I like the darkness, the Dredgens of Yore, the Drifter, and stuff like that. I like the seedy underbelly of these like sci-fi fantasy things like Star Wars, Destiny, stuff like that. And the Drifter is like he's my favorite character by far. I think he has the most complex, interesting writing. And then of course good old Todd Habercorn voices him. I also like his design because I look a lot like the Drifter right now. I've let my beard get really bushy. I look like an IRL, like younger Drifter at the moment. Except if he had like really gay tattoos and stuff. Alright, now we're getting the Drifter this time.
Time to bank those moats.
Perhaps I play a bit too much Destiny. We're ever gonna have a Minecraft stream? We've had them before. It's my Steam name and DS3 character. We got a bit in Beyond Light, but yeah, I wish we got more of the funny, dingy boy lore. The funny, insufferable rat man. I will say in Beyond Light, he did get a really cool cutscene when he was like spinning trust around. And he did get some dialogue, and he was hanging out with Eris Morn. We got some of the best like character dynamic with Eris and Drifter. They are 2 characters that are so fucking completely different. That's really funny hearing them talk, particularly in some of like their strikes and stuff, Nightfalls. Oh, I see the superior WoG user came out on top. If I thought I could get away with it, I would change all of my online stuff to the Drifter. Oh, Oh, he's not dead. How is he not dead? It's one of the most intense PvP battles I've ever seen. He's out of FP. Oh, he's done. If he had backstabbed him, he probably could have survived that. I've done Minecraft in the past. I feel like watching me play it now would be boring. Because I don't have a very exciting playstyle in Minecraft. I'm the most humble Minecraft player on the planet. I find a really nice biome that I enjoy. I make a fisherman's hut. I make relations with a nearby village. And that's about it. I build up whatever village I have. I start making trade routes between them. I never do any of the cool epic stuff you're supposed to, like kill the Ender Dragon and stuff. I don't do it. Who missed the Drifter? Destiny character. He's the raging Cajun Asian of Destiny 2. Really conflicted, deep, well-written character who's just really fun on the surface. I really enjoy him. Like I said, if I thought I could get away with it, I would change all of my stuff online to be the Drifter. I think he's my Discord profile picture and my Twitter profile picture. I won't probably ever get to use him on YouTube because people wouldn't recognize it. I've got hard enough time getting people to remember me. I'd like to. You've ever considered Terraria? I played Terraria. I've never streamed it or made anything about it. Most of the time, like whenever you guys think about stuff you want me to play, you have to think about the time commitment. Because I have like a real life job. Like if I was just a full-on streamer, I'd play whatever. You tell me to put like dump 50 hours into Subnautica, do like an Evil Witcher 3 playthrough, I'd do it. Just because I'd have so much time on my hands I could, and I can make videos about it. But I don't do this full time, so I've got to manage my time really carefully. Between streaming, making videos, working, and sleeping 2 hours a day. I gotta be really careful. Well, it's 5 AM, I got some shopping to do tonight. You guys have some good fights. I'll see you, Funshine. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you. You can always come on back, we'll keep the light on for you. Got him with the tailbone spear. Pretty Mary Sunlight, she's alright with me. Pretty Mary Sunlight, everything I need. That's one of my favorite bops from the old Scooby-Doo show. I think it's from the Wax Museum episode. It comes out of nowhere. Like the old Scooby-Doo had this like house band, like studio artist that just made a couple of random songs for them. And one of them is Pretty Mary Sunlight. I used it in one of my videos that didn't do very good a while back. And it's been stuck in my head ever since I was a kid. It just occasionally pops in. Pretty Mary Sunlight, she's alright with me. Pretty Mary Sunlight, everything I need. And down goes the nudeman, finally brought down by the Wi-Fi warrior. The internet intern. The net Neanderthal. Sister Holly. That's pretty close to Pretty Mary Sunlight. Bring her in here. Looks like a clan member is what it looks like. Ouch. Do any of you remember what I'm singing? Some people sit around and watch the world go by. They don't know the fun they're missing. Well, I don't need to look around. I'm in heaven since I found my Pretty Mary Sunlight. She's alright with me. I don't know, it's good. It's got like a bunch of the classic 50s, 60s like organ music. I don't know if that's meant to be a KKK cosplay, but that's so close to what I've seen other people use. I've been invaded by the Klan, and it's that exact fashion, but with the painting guardian hood. I gotta say, I like him using the area effects to his advantage. If we were on the Anrolando Fight Club with the platform, that would be really, really effective. There's literally nowhere to go to get out of it. So how long is the Big Large planning on streaming? I don't know. Every time I think about calling it and jumping down and whooping up on one of you, someone else new joins and I want everyone to get an opportunity. It's not like I'm gonna be doing anything after this. After I do this, I'm probably gonna like... I can go get some of my green tea, eat some chips and watch like a Tolkien lore video or something. Maybe like a new episode of Lupin, if that's come out. Grifter. I don't think Max has been here in a minute. He's got like the Sinbad of the Seven Seas dagger. That makes me nervous. Man, it makes me sad no one remembers Pretty Mary Sunlight. I think it's a bop. Apply the chlamydia buff.
What's Scooby-Doo? We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. See a Scooby-Doo, it's coming back to you. What's new Scooby-Doo? Na 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 na.
I think that's like the early 2000s Scooby-Doo. The original's different. It has like the bat sound effect and it's Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you? We've got some work to do now. I always thought that was Frank Welker, the voice of Fred, singing that, but it's not. I always thought that was Freddy's voice actor singing that. Apparently it's not. Why does your cape look like it's been coomed on? I will show you after this fight. I think no one's controller has died and Max is an unforgiving fighter. He's still locked on. Alright, well. It looks like it's been coomed on because it's got me all over it. It might be hard to see because of the 720p. But if you look, my cute self is on there. My cartoon Ornstein. If you look at, that's like my cartoon Ornstein making sort of like a cute woo face with his eyes closed and tongue out. If you look down there, it's me really pissed off. Me pissed off. A really scared version of me in the bottom corner. This is all done by the same artist, by the way, that did the animation the other day, Astro Veil, over on Twitter. Some of you may remember her from some of my streams. Her name is Kat. She was in some of my stuff years ago. She does pretty much all the Ornsteins and stuff that you've seen on this channel. Little man skids all over it, yeah. I know it's hard to see because I stream in 720p. If I upgrade my PC to be able to handle my monitor, that was close. He must literally be at like 1 HP. I was about to throw a throwing dagger at him. I was so ready to fire a shuriken from the rafters. Got so many people. I don't think I've seen it's an actual Guts cosplay. It's Guts Berserk from the famous Sentai manga Berserk. Scooby-Doo has some bop songs. Of course, there was Terror Time again. You hear the screeching of the owl, you hear the wind begin to howl. You know the zombies on the prowl, 'cause it's terror time again. They've got you running through the night. I have to sing really quietly because my family's asleep. I can't bust out into my rock and roll singing voice. Or any singing voice, really. I have to like whisper sing. And you might just die of fright. It's terrifying time. Alright, it's time. Guts Berserk versus the Wi-Fi Warrior. Who will get it? This is anyone's guess. I've not seen Guts yet tonight. I really need to cover Terror Time again. I think I've got the right voice for it. I need to cover all of the early 2000s Scooby-Doo songs. I've got such a good, like, emo rock singing voice and I hate it. I've also got like a really good baritone. But there again, I can't do it because my family's asleep and that would absolutely transfer through these walls. I don't care if the walls are like 10 feet of concrete, my baritone voice will rattle the fucking... just the foundations of the place. But there's got to be one handing the Guts greatsword, he's doing a really good job. Really solid performance out of Guts Berserk here. It's Guts from the acclaimed manga Berserk. Remember that one? Fucking bop. Oh, and there went no one. Alright, I gotta give Pamfrak one more chance. He's gotta have his redemption arc, and who better to test his mettle against than Guts Berserk. From the hit and the manga Berserk. Oh my god, it's Juts. My controller went dead. Ooh, I'm about to go dead. I was using keyboard mouse. I don't envy you. I don't think I've ever played DS on keyboard mouse and I have no intention to. Guts v Naked Man win. Still killed Max with it though. You gotta remember Max is playing with one hand. Like anything goes, his fights don't make any sense. If Guts survives this one, I'll bring in Naked Man to fight him. We have a cameo from an anime hentai manga character. We have to, we can't not have him fight the main man tonight. You know what one of you needs to do, like one of you that knows you're consistently here every Friday on these fight clubs? Make an alternate account and name it, like it doesn't even have to be like a chick, but name it Nagatoro. Like, it doesn't have to be any kind. You can literally just run to get the red soapstone, have the default night, just have the name. And I want to have, like, I'll convince my friend Yeet to join in on one of these. And we'll have him fight his worst enemy. He absolutely hates that anime, and so we constantly send him stuff from it. I think him, like, actually getting on to play DS for the first time this year and having to fight that character would be absolutely hysterical. Alright, we're gonna bring in Naked Man, we'll see if he can beat the Patches Squat Knight. And if he can bring it back, he'll fight Guts. I'm a keyboard warrior, my boy, I lose every fight. And, rest in peace, Guts Berserk. Yeah, so, on Berserk, I know, like, some of the characters like Guts, Bazuzo, Griffith, and stuff, and I know that From Software, Miyazaki specifically, was really heavily inspired by it, but I've never, like, read or watched anything about it. I only know a few of the character names from just Dark Souls exposure. Being invaded by a ton of Guts, Bazuzos, and Griffiths, I had to start looking into where these were coming from. Big Dick Basuso. I thought of making a video about him. Like, I don't know if I will because I'm kind of done with DS3 videos, but there's a mod that gives you straight up his armor from the manga. And besides that, if I can't get that to work, I could always just use Horus's stuff. I did get his axe in this game, though. I managed to get that working, I just couldn't... for some reason, I think there's something wrong with the skin. I could not get his armor to work. Wait, I know what to do. Berserk author died not too long ago. I remember hearing about that. A lot of people were upset about it. Good fights, guys. I'm heading out. Here, see ya. Thanks for stopping by, Island. Maybe we'll get an ending to it. I'll probably have somebody pick it up and just, like, kind of BS finagle their way to an ending. Wrap everything up really quickly just so they can say they can. Depends on who gets the rights to it. Naked Man versus whoever this is. This might be Panfrick. It is Panfrick. This might be his first win of the night. Or at least what I think is his first win. Against the Naked Man, no less. It'd be a great closeout to his night. I'm trying to get everyone in, like at least one more time before I close the stream. And I would probably keep going, but I'm actually getting so hungry the back of my head is hurting. I'm getting a headache from how hungry I am. Because like I said, I took a nap at like 7, woke up at 10, immediately started streaming. I have not eaten anything since like this morning. So I am... Oh, it's coming down to the wire. One running R1 from either of these two will do it. Who's got it? Who's got what it takes? Oh. Headfrux up against the ropes. Oh, we got him! Ah, oh, so close. He's getting better. You know, he's shaking the rust off. He's working his way back up. He almost beat him that time. Oh god. Fucking Glencore. I was gonna get the Drifter one more time. I still will, but I gotta see Glencore. My homie G, Glencore from DS2. One of the best, most memey summons in the game. The PC just bitch slapped me. Spear battles are the most stressful shit, I swear. I think it was because of the stakes. I don't know if it was so much because you were using a spear as what was at stake. Panfrick's first win of the night. You getting to continue fighting. A lot at stake. I changed my Drifter chest piece, I'll be a full person next time. Oh yeah, baby. Alright, let's see it. Let's see Glencore get stupid and get crazy. That's about as close as you could possibly hope to come to Glencore. Like, I think if his character was a little bit more rotund in the chest, it would look a little bit more like the Haid Knight. But it's still really good. It's a shame Glencore's getting his ass slapped because he's fighting a spear with an ultra, a one-handed ultra. If he could get his parries working, he'd be able to beat him. And down went Glencore. Naked Man nearly sat on his face. I saw that. He bounced up off the fucking... he bounced up off the pavement whenever his nose fucking hit him on the rump scuttle. He flew up off the ground so quick when Glencore's face met his ass cheeks. And see us memes a lot. Thanks for stopping by. Alright, we gotta see the Drifter one more time. I was about to move my phone, but my cat saw his reflection in it and grabbed while I was trying to take it away so I let him have it, and he just stared into the reflection. And there it is, the Grifter, the Raggedy Rat Man. Let's see who's got it. The Skid Man. I'm probably gonna hop down and fight whoever wins this because I am so hungry. It's a good thing that chick that I've been seeing's not over, because she asked me to eat her ass for, she would not survive. There would absolutely be nothing left. Ooh. Oh, he went for the clutch parry. That was a really bold play. Would have been a really stylish finish if it had worked. Eat on stream? Nah, because I'm gonna go make something. I'm not gonna have everyone staring at my blank DS screen. If only I wasn't absolute shit in PvP. It's alright. I mean, there's no pressure. Like, these are all for fun. There's no prize money, no women to impress. That was good. That was a mix-up. He threw something besides the big funny sweep. Ooh, he's fucking playing a dangerous game going for so many parries. Oh? I thought they might finish each other. I was hoping for like the simultaneous technical knockout. Oh! If he just casts that like 3 times in a row, he might catch him with it once. This is close. This is a real nail biter. Why do these always end up in spear fights, I swear? Ooh, if only... Ah, the drifter goes down. He gave him an honest to God solid fight. I need to leave since my PC is starting to mount. That's okay. Alright, one more check to make sure there's no one new. It's no one who needs to leave anyway, and max. Okay, let's see. I've not fought anyone tonight, so... what do I use? Do I really want to use the red hilted? Because I could use just a regular halberd. Use a katana, I could use a curved sword. Curved sword would be a solid choice. He's been getting pretty frisky with spears though, so I'm just gonna use this. Alright, Nudeman. You ready for the most fucking intense PvP bout you've ever seen? I really don't know, like, whose moveset's more complimented here. Yeah, I gotta get some stand back. I'll be honest with you, I didn't even check what my rings or anything. What my rings are. Almost got him with the clutch, almost got him with the clutch, fucking delayed R1. That's the almost. I don't know if that's a good idea. Someone put the fucking red down here in the middle. You love to see it. Oh, he hit me. At timed R2. Alright, we may need to change up our strategy. My fucking... Nice. He's playing like an immense coward. I respect it. That's how you gotta fight me. Alright, where is my... You know what, I'm gonna reset this fight. Heal up. Heal up, you wanna play like this against me? You can play like this against me. I was just taking it easy, kind of like leaning back. But if you wanna come here to play ball, we will absolutely play ball. Rings do I have on? Need to pull the stream chat back up anyway. The bullshit blitzkrieg. Yeah. You switch off to these two. Naked Maz learned the ways of the staring contest. But the Pontiff Knight sword has a way of getting around that. Bitch. Naked man, you absolute coward. That was good. He didn't get the fucking max punch off on that. Shit. That's not gonna work. And you're not getting the default dance, you're getting the point down for playing like a coward. I was like, alright, I gotta lean forward in the gamer chair. He's really afraid of losing to me. Who put their sign down here? No one. Of all people. Your PC is melting, you need to go to bed and... or go play some like Minecraft or something less taxing than unoptimized Souls 3. Let's see. We have time to feast on the naked man, 2 reactive polearm users. The bullshit blitzkrieg, the Skids playstyle. Round 2. Skids cheating. I just whipped out what I'm good with. I realized this fight was actually going to take 30 minutes. It was going to be a war of attrition. That's alright. I said he's an ultra playstyle user. You have to give him an attack for him to do anything to you. And something like the Pontiff Knight sword brings out that. Because this is bullshit. The curved sword has a moveset that is just so ass to fight against. The running R1 has a hitbox that goes out in front of it before the sword even comes forward. It's really BS, so even if I'm like standing on the edge and I'm doing like this, and he thinks he might get to space me, sometimes if I can do this at the right time, it'll catch him. Or you can run right up to them and do this, and then start this BS up. And then of course this, which I caught him with one time. Come on, just get touch it, you know you want to. Sick fights, all of them. Alright, no one. Let's see if you can get me. I don't feel like I should use the Pontiff Knight sword, but I know that everyone turtles up on me. Understandable. Shit. Sick fights, all of them. Being naked is pretty terrifying going up as a fully closed shield poker. Yeah, it's just I realized the fight was going to take like 30 minutes with how you were playing. And they switched to an ultra and that just made matters even worse. I was like, I don't have the patience. It being almost 1 o'clock in the morning, I can't wait 45 minutes for someone to decide to throw an attack. Well, he's also using a not an exile, he's also using a curved greatsword. He's trying to rely on that BS range. My hyper armor didn't come out. No. He's got really bad net. Just had to delay that for a split second. Sometimes if they've got really terrible internet, you can try to like fucking give tips. If they've got bad net and you know it, you can get that third R1 off even when you shouldn't. It's horseshit. No follow-up? Ooh. That was close. That's a bold rolling R1 to go with. Can we get it? He didn't roll quite. He didn't roll quite right. Oh, I hit him. Did you hear that? The hit confirmed. Ah, it's just bad timing. Roll catch. No roll catch. Oh wait, what am I doing? Oh! He might get me. Oh no, he won't. That was close. You know, his heart probably like jumped whenever he managed to get the R1 off on me because I tried to finish him stylishly. That's the thing about ultras, they they rely on you basically doing something as foolhardy as trying to barrel stuff them with an Avalon. I still brought it back though. Not even close. You see, if like whenever I was doing this, if on that third hit, if he wasn't rolling straight back, if he even rolled slightly to this side, I think it would have hit him because of his internet. And sometimes even if they do roll straight backwards, they still get BS'd. It's crazy. I think it works best with Exile. Exile has a bit more of a wonky hitbox than the other ones. It's because it looks like a fucking shark's fin. Massive. Papa Skid's in town. Hey Red. I say fight me Skid, but we know you'd whoop my ass hard. I done it, I almost struck down the mighty Skid. Skid straight up was so confident in his ability that he decided to try and finish you off with a barrel stuff Avalon kill. Almost got killed because of it, and then finished you off with a shuriken. That fight could have ended in a lot of ways, and I tried to make it the most flamboyant way possible. I actually tried to end it earlier. I could have gotten a really good punish off earlier with the R1 that would have ended sooner, but I tried to finish him off with this. I was just hoping that he would roll just perfectly to the left to get hit with the side of this fucking spin. I killed to fight you, but I'm banned. You gotta be careful with DS, like everyone's always shocked that I have this and I'm not banned. I'm just really smart about it. Me and you have each killed. Like if you fight me enough, it being DS eventually will manage to beat me. If I take it seriously and I'm on my A game, because you gotta think I haven't played this game in weeks. I still come in here and slap people. That was my first couple matches of the... Those are my first 2 matches tonight. Moundmaker's been hot to trot running the arena all night. No one's been in here. That was my first couple matches. But I'm still the kingpin of the fucking arena. Almost got to see with the sniper crossbow in the arena. If I had a ranged weapon, I might have killed you. If you had a ranged weapon, and like I thought you were gonna use it, I probably wouldn't have tried to fucking stuff you with a Avalon at point blank range. That was just me kind of like basically showboating, because the smart thing to do whenever I saw you roll into me is just roll this way. That's all you have to do. I didn't have to stand there and do this. I just thought it'd be a really funny way to finish the fight. Especially if I got a headshot when you came out of your roll, but I didn't. The shuriken was kind of a cherry on top though. That was a good finish. It sounds funny. What would you do if I just killed you in your fading eyesight? You saw me put on clothes. I'd come back as a revenant, 1,000 times angrier and more sweaty than before. But this, like, bizarro universe requires you killing me, and I still see it happening. Anyway. I think that's gonna be it for this stream. I hope all of you have enjoyed it. It's been some good fights. It's been really fun to watch you guys beat the crap out of each other, and then beat the crap out of 2 of you at the very end of this. There probably won't be any more videos until next week. Next week there's gonna be a Centurion video in For Honor. Some more Dark Souls, probably a lot more Dark Souls 2 PvP because the Return to Drain Lake's coming up. And just whatever else I think of in the meantime. Oh, another thing, if any of you are in my Discord server, and you know any good like Dark Souls comics you think would be funny for me and my friends to dub, send them to me. Like how we did the Anorlando Archers like a week or two ago. And then we had the cartoon thing. If you find any like old school DS comics you think would be funny for us to dub, send them to me. I'll probably we'll probably do it. Stray knife nipple. Yeah, the steak knives. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this stream. I'm sorry that it's ending so soon, Red, but your boy Chips Ahoy is sleepy. And yeah, that's it for this stream. I hope all of you liked it. Bye-bye. I could take this TV off of here.